Hi, and welcome to this 7-part video series on the power of goals. I'm Dr. Rob Sheehan, author of the book, Mission Impact: Breakthrough Strategies for Nonprofits. One of the central concepts of the breakthrough strategy approach is that organizations should set strategic stretch goals. With that in mind, I prepared these brief videos with ideas you can use to lead your organization to higher performance. As a bonus, you can also apply these ideas to your personal life. Extensive research shows that effective goal setting can be a key ingredient for breakthroughs in performance in important activities such as fundraising, sales, program impact, and innovation. We've been talking thus far in the series about SMART goals. And recently in the series, we've been talking about almost impossible SMART goals, where we use the A in SMART as almost impossible. And I've said that that's a great idea because great leaders have a healthy disregard for the impossible. Who knows what we maybe could produce in the future. Today, we're going to talk about Google's approach to almost impossible goals. And in the last series, I talked about my experience at Ohio State, where I set a big goal. We didn't make it all the way, but we accomplished a lot. And we decided that we could celebrate a noble failure of not making the goal all the way, but producing a nice big result. After I left Ohio State, in finishing my doctoral academic work, I went to work as the CEO of a nonprofit organization called Leadershape. This organization puts on ethics-based leadership programs for college students all over the country. The main program is a 6-day program, and we teach them such things as visioning and almost impossible goal setting. We teach them that great leaders have a healthy disregard for the impossible. During my 9 years as CEO there, we embodied the culture of great leaders have a healthy disregard for the impossible. We set goals every year for the number of students we wanted to go through our 6-day program. I started there in 1992 with about 200 students per year going through our program. And by the time I left in 2001, we had 2,200 students go through our Leadership Institute program. Every year we set almost impossible goals, and every year we failed. But look at the results we produced by setting those almost impossible goals. In 1993, one of the college students who went through this leadership program was a young man by the name of Larry Page. Now, if that name sounds familiar, he's one of the co-founders of Google. And after working at Google for a number of years, we were very fortunate to get Larry to be a guest speaker at one of our leadership programs. And then I was even more fortunate a little bit later on that he gave me a personal tour of the Googleplex. And he took me around the Googleplex. And when it was time to have lunch, we sat down with a number of the other people that worked there at Google. And they asked Larry, how do you know Rob? And he said, well, when I was a college student, I went to this program called Leadership when I was at the University of Michigan, and they taught us to have a healthy disregard for the impossible. And the other guys just laughed. They said, well, that's you, and now that's us. And that is the culture that Google embraces. Now, if you want to read more about Google's approach to goal setting, you can check out this book, Measure What Matters. Larry wrote the foreword for it. And in this, you'll learn about their methodology called OKR, Objectives and Key Results. But I'll give you a hint that basically it's the SMART goal methodology that I've been teaching you throughout this video series. I thought it was fun to see in the book that the author said that the founders were quintessential visionaries, and that certainly is Larry Page. People ask me, okay, Rob, we're going to set these almost impossible goals. How do we operationalize them? Well, you got to brainstorm. You got to test things, try them out. Use ideas from lean innovation, which says you want to create small versions of your new idea and test it out, see what works, see what doesn't, fail fast, pivot when you need to, and you just keep on trying and scale up what ends up working. You can read more about this approach in a great book by Ann-Mei Chang called Lean Impact, really almost a sequel to Mission Impact, if you will. I really encourage you to check it out. As we conclude the series, I just encourage you to dream big. As Nelson Mandela told us, our playing small does not serve the world. And as Margaret Mead said, we, by dreaming big and working together as a small group of people, we can change the world. And I wish you the very best as you go out and change the world. Thanks for checking out the Power of Goals video series. Setting strategic stretch goals is a central concept of the Mission Impact Breakthrough Strategy approach. To learn more about goal setting and other important components of breakthrough strategy, such as mission gap, visioning, and creating your organization's breakthrough strategy narrative, I invite you to sign up for my online strategy course. It's just 1 hour per week for 7 weeks and is limited to the first 40 people who sign up. Reserve your spot now. I hope to see you there.